Breaking news is shaking up the entire city of Chicago as a massive statement regarding the future of the franchise has just been released. People are absolutely losing their minds over a new ranking that puts our star quarterback ahead of almost every legend currently playing in the game. This is the kind of update that changes everything for the front office and could lead to a record-breaking decision very soon. The pressure is mounting as the world reacts to what many are calling a bold and controversial claim about the face of our team. Caleb Williams is officially the biggest topic in the football world right now after Colin Cowherd made a statement that has everyone talking. The famous analyst has just ranked Caleb Williams as the number 3 quarterback in the entire NFL as we head toward the 2026 campaign. This is a massive development because it places the young star behind only Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Think about the names he is being ranked ahead of right now. We are talking about guys who have won league titles and been to multiple Super Bowls. It is a bold move that has sparked a heated debate among fans and experts across the country. Many people believe it is way too early to give this kind of credit to a player who only has 2 seasons under his belt. However, others argue that the talent and the production we have seen from Caleb justify this high praise. The city of Chicago has been waiting for a truly elite signal caller for generations, and this ranking suggests that the wait is finally over. Even though the official word from the team is more cautious, the national media is ready to crown him as one of the best to ever do it. This creates a fascinating dynamic as the Bears prepare for the upcoming season. Every move Caleb makes will be measured against the standards of the top 3 players in the league. The weight of being the number 1 overall pick in 2024 was already heavy, but being called the 3rd best player at the most important position in sports takes it to a whole new level. Fans are divided on whether this hype is good for his development or if it puts an unnecessary target on his back. Regardless of where you stand, there is no denying that the atmosphere around Soldier Field has changed. We are no longer just hoping for a good season, we are expecting greatness from a player who is now being compared to the absolute best in the business. The journey of Caleb Williams has reached a critical turning point and the eyes of the entire world are watching. The numbers behind the first 2 years of the career of Caleb Williams are truly staggering when you sit down and analyze them. Colin Cowherd pointed out that Caleb has already thrown for 47 touchdowns and only 13 interceptions during his short time in the professional ranks. These statistics would be impressive for a 10-year veteran, but for a young player in the toughest media market in the world, they are almost unbelievable. One of the most important factors that often goes unnoticed is his incredible durability. Caleb has not missed a single snap due to injury in high school, college, or the pros. This is especially remarkable when you consider that he was the most hit quarterback in the league during his rookie season. He stood tall in the pocket and took the punishment while continuing to deliver strikes to his receivers. That kind of physical and mental toughness is exactly what the Bears saw when they used that top pick on him. He proved he has ice water in his veins during the 2025 season when he led the team to a massive playoff victory. That moment solidified his place in the hearts of the fans and showed that he can perform when the stakes are at their highest. He makes throws on the run and from different arm angles that very few people on this planet can replicate. When you watch him play, you see flashes of the same creativity that makes guys like Mahomes and Allen so dangerous. He is not just a pocket passer and he is not just a scrambler. He is a modern playmaker who can beat a defense in a dozen different ways. This versatility is why analysts are so quick to put him in the elite category. The growth he showed from year 1 to year 2 was significant, and the expectation is that he will only get better as the game continues to slow down for him. We are seeing a player who is comfortable in his own skin and ready to lead this franchise to places it has not been in a very long time. The excitement is real and the data supports the idea that we are witnessing the start of something special in Chicago. General Manager Ryan Poles is watching all of this excitement with a very careful and calculated eye. He recently admitted that the Bears would eventually love to be in a position where they have to pay a young quarterback a massive sum of money. In the world of the NFL, that is a high-quality problem to have because it means you have found your long-term solution at the position. However, Poles is not ready to hand over the keys to the vault just yet. He is looking for total clarity before the organization commits to a record-breaking contract extension. He emphasized that anyone who has watched this league for a long time knows that consistency is the most important trait for any franchise player. It is not just about having one great year or a few spectacular games. It is about stacking elite seasons on top of each other and proving that you can handle the pressure year after year. Poles wants to see Caleb Williams take another step forward in 2026 before they make any permanent financial decisions. This is a smart approach for a general manager who has worked hard to rebuild the roster and keep the team in a healthy salary cap position. He knows that once the quarterback gets paid, the entire formula for building the team has to change. You can no longer afford to overpay for veteran free agents or make mistakes in the draft. The quarterback has to be good enough to elevate everyone around him when the supporting cast is not perfect. Caleb understands this challenge and knows that he still has work to do to reach the level that Poles and the coaching staff expect. The relationship between the front office and the player seems to be built on mutual respect and a shared vision for the future. They both want the same thing, which is a championship for the city of Chicago. If Caleb can lead the team back to the playoffs and show that he has mastered the nuances of the game, the green light for that massive extension will be given. It is a journey that requires patience and focus from everyone involved. Head coach Ben Johnson is also playing a critical role in the development of the young superstar as they prepare for the next campaign. He has identified several specific areas where Caleb Williams can improve to become the consistent force that Ryan Poles is looking for. Johnson highlighted the importance of decision-making, especially when it comes to knowing when to stay in the pocket and when to extend a play. Caleb has a natural gift for bailing the team out when things go wrong, and Johnson appreciates that athletic ability. However, the goal for 2026 is to make sure those off-schedule plays are a secondary option rather than a primary reliance. The coaching staff wants to see Caleb hang in the pocket and trust his reads more often. They want him to get the ball out to his primary and secondary receivers on time to keep the offense on schedule. There were times in 2025 when Caleb would leave a clean pocket too early and try to create magic when it was not necessary. While it leads to amazing highlights, it also puts him in harm's way and can lead to inconsistent drives. Johnson is looking forward to having those deep conversations in the quarterback room to help Caleb refine his internal clock. They want him to be a surgeon who can also turn into a magician when the situation demands it. The belief is that as Caleb continues to gain experience, the game will continue to slow down for him and his decision-making will become elite. If he can master the art of playing within the system while keeping his scrambling threat as a weapon of last resort, he will be virtually impossible for defensive coordinators to stop. We have already seen his ability to learn and adapt quickly, so there is a lot of optimism that these improvements will show up on the field this fall. The work being done behind the scenes is what will ultimately turn the potential into a Hall of Fame career. Every practice and every film session is a building block toward that goal of becoming the best to ever wear the jersey. The situation surrounding Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears is a perfect storm of high expectations and incredible potential. When you look at the different perspectives, it is clear that we are at the beginning of an era that will define the franchise for decades. On one hand, you have national media members like Colin Cowherd who are already convinced that Caleb is a top 3 talent. On the other hand, you have the team leadership taking a more measured approach to ensure long-term success. This balance is actually a very good thing for a young player. It provides him with the confidence of knowing he can compete with the best, while also keeping him grounded and focused on the details that lead to winning. The future implications of this development are massive. If Caleb takes that next step, the Bears will become a perennial contender and a destination for every top player in the league. The emotional connection between this city and its football team is unlike anything else in sports. And seeing a homegrown star rise to the top is what every fan dreams about. We have seen the flashes of brilliance and the toughness required to succeed in this environment. Now it is all about the execution and the consistency that separates the good from the great. We want to know your thoughts on this situation. Do you think Caleb Williams is already the 3rd best quarterback in the NFL like Colin Cowherd says, or does he need to prove it for another year before he gets that title? Please let us know what you think in the comments below because your opinion matters to us. If you love the Chicago Bears and want to stay informed on every major development with the team, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue to provide the best coverage for the best fans in the world. Let us go Bears!